FedEx Flight 705 is several minutes outside of Memphis, still climbing and passing through 19,000 feet. Jim Tucker is hand-flying the airplane, using control wheel steering mode, and enjoying the clear afternoon skies. A couple of feet away sits Auburn Calloway. Behind him lie frustrated expectations of a brilliant career and a marriage that ended badly. Out of the crew's sight, he prepares his weapons. The crew is in shock and confused.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Calloway hurriedly retreats out of the cockpit. Unaware of each other's injuries, the crew starts to mobilize. Calloway has a backup plan. The spear gun stashed outside the cockpit is a deadly weapon.
Sit down! Sit down! Get back to your seats! This is a real gun, and I'll kill you!
Tucker does something that Calloway is not expecting. He pulls back the yoke and puts the plane into a sudden 15-degree climb. It throws the struggling men out of the cockpit into the galley behind.
Get him!
3.5 minutes after the attack, Auburn Calloway is pinned and injured, but still won't relinquish the spear.
Anger was coming in then, and so when I hit him, it was with the intent to disable him and eliminate his ability to fight.
Sanders has disarmed Calloway and handed the spear to Tucker.
You move, I'll kill you.
You keep him contained. I'm going to get the airplane.
Go get the airplane. I'm going.
They decide that Sanders, the captain, should fly the plane back to Memphis.
Memphis, can you hear me?
Is this Express 705 Heavy?
705 Heavy, yes.
Express 705 Heavy, Memphis. Roger, I do hear you.
You understand we're declaring an emergency. We need security to meet the airplane. We'll stop on the runway if we can.
In the galley, Auburn Calloway still hasn't given up the fight. Calloway drags himself towards the jump seats with Peterson and Tucker on top of him.
Express 705 Heavy, verify the situation is still under control?
Yeah, it's sort of under control.
Peterson manages for the first time in the fight to get hold of a hammer, but is extremely weak due to blood loss.
You gotta hit him, Andy! You gotta hit him!
The DC-10 is only feet above the runway, traveling at 200 miles an hour. Captain David Sanders has landed the plane with only 1,000 feet of runway to spare. The crew of Flight 705 is safely on the ground, but not out of danger. Sanders is the last member of the crew on board.
Standing in the door of the airplane, I had a sense of euphoria I've never experienced before or since. It was the sense of we had been there, and we came back and we won.